And I talk all the time about how much I loved Elena in the first few games, and honestly, yeah, Sully's restraint is I mean, he's a father figure, so like I said, all the characters in my opinion are done really well, even in those really awkward moments, because my opinion of Elena doesn't change at all. When you think about what they've been through together, she's not scared for him. She's just pissed off that he lied and didn't say anything, because she saves your ass basically in every one of the 3 games before this.
Pretty cool.
So it has nothing to do with fear. It's all about the fact that he didn't tell her, and that's what she's upset about, and that's why I'm like, she's still an awesome character. It's not like they suddenly changed her just for drama. Yeah, this scene is I talk about all my favorite scenes constantly, but view-wise, this is one of the prettiest parts of all the games. This part is really neat.
Sick Potter's magnet.
True. It'll just be all water. And also gross trash water. But yeah, exactly. Character consistency. Even when the characters are doing extreme things.
When we bring back a treasure like that, anyone would.
I don't know.
They still feel the right way. They still feel like they've captured the essence properly. And even Nate's aware. I mean, you can see he's not suddenly giddy again. Normally he quickly forgets his wow, another big follow spam. Nice. He still feels like Nate, but he's no longer just wildly excited like he has been before. You know, he gets over the awkward part and then he's like, yay, treasure. This time you can tell it really impacted him.
Find us a spot to set ashore.
Yeah, no, it's not just games. Movies, shows, a lot of things don't do well with extremes. Because they wanna up the ante of what they've done before.
I mean, at least there's an option, right?
Especially so when it's like a long running series or a trilogy or something that's had previous instances.
I mean, pirate made.
Haha.
Sure.
That they want to make it more catching and do more to make it stand out, and then they go too far and it doesn't feel like the original anymore.
Small beachside shack.
But with this, it still feels like Nate, it still feels like Sully, and it still feels like Elena.
Maybe Avery spent his entire fortune setting up this treasure hunt and ran out of money to actually build Libertalia.
Yeah.
Hey, what if he did run out of money?
And both of us better find a place to hide.
But like even here, Nate's not his usual bubbly self. Like you can tell he's quiet and upset and brooding. It's well done.
What's that?
Live by his own rules.
I'm letting the conversation play out before I get out and run around like an idiot.
His way.
Sure. Depart from the huge bounty on his head.
Come on. It all depends on how his story ends, right? Who knows? Maybe in the end it was all worth it.
Maybe. But I bet he didn't have a cool wife who went on adventures with him and killed bad guys for him. Probably didn't even have a girlfriend, because he probably had syphilis. I think all pirates had syphilis. I think it's a requirement to be a pirate. Anyway. Fucking water. LV's not here to redeem water. Water and water and water.
Strange feeling. Like we're finally on the verge.
Gorgeous.
Really great, and
Here, I'll do it. I'll spend my points.
excited and terrified all at once.
Ember's got us.
You have any idea what I'm talking about?
I do.
He didn't bring his flip-flops. Alright. So this is where we're supposed to go.
Nathan, up there.
Yeah, I know. Let me wander, you dingleberry.
Definitely qualifies as man-made.
Fucking water.
Pirate made.
Pirate made. Remember, it's not man-made, it's pirate made. There's actually not too terribly much we can do because we'll have to redo everything anyway when we get to the different areas. But I'll be sure to drive around as we go. The pirate code. Oh, you guys, you're making pirate jokes. Pirates aren't men. These are the kind of jokes I live for. What are pirates then, Charlotte? Or are you just saying that they're like above and or below men? Or do they rate on the man scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go that way. I'll go this way. It would have been funnier if I said, I'll go home, because then I would be quoting Kung Pow, a movie that I haven't seen in a long time. That's another good line. Not man-made. Pirate-made. Pirates are aliens, confirmed. Well, actually, we decided that one of the pirates is a furry, so maybe they're all furries. Pirates are furries, confirmed. That's 2 confirmations in one night. We are on a roll. Ancient pirate alien furries. Start the fan art. Oh, hello. Notebook entry?
Huh. It's a door of some kind.
Syphilis.
Covering a chamber?
A massive chamber. Storing a bunch of treasure?
No way.
But it's an effective one.
Wherever Avery put the treasure is going to be the most elaborate place we've seen yet. And it would be well protected, too.
That makes sense.
You know, it wasn't well protected? The pirates' dicks. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see here. Up we go. Careful, then you'll get it too. Oh yeah, that's like a double insult. Not any kind of normal dick, it's a pirate dick. Protect the booty. Protect the sword. They didn't do any of it. Though I guess they might have protected the booty. We haven't found it yet, so
An old lookout tower.
they protected it well enough.
Spot something from up there.
Perhaps we can. Or perhaps I'll wander around looking for shiny things first. Okay, there's no shiny things. Up we go.
Okay, up we go.
Man, Nate, stop stealing my lines. I didn't even know he was going to say it. We're just same brain. Nate is lone. Cheesy lines. Ridiculous action.
Ridiculous accent.
Ridiculous action, not accent.
Sam, this way.
Nate brain. It's an affliction that has no known cure. Whoa. Poke it.
This looks promising.
Star Trek.
D9.
Deep Sea Nine. Thank you, Zare. You know your Star Trek. Chevron arrow? Maybe. Oh, wait. We haven't looked in our journal for a while. Let's see what we got that we haven't seen. I'll take the low road as a reference to him taking the underworld's roads because he'd be dead. Oh. That's an interesting fact. Oh, I forgot that he... Oh, no. We missed an entry somewhere. Some bitch. Somewhere after Anne Bonny. I was just about to say, I did see the lemur. I was trying to back up all the way, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, I have to go check out the lemur. But yeah, it's hard to get much lower than that. Volcano. Bonnie 2. Aldridge. Avery, we are here. Kings Bay. It's one of those. Good job, Nate. Good notes. Captain's logs. Stardate 1725.3. Oh, there's more Liebers. Liebers. I wonder if Elena would let me get a pet lemur. Well, not anymore because you pissed her off. I'd name him Victor and he'd smoke cigars. Calling card pin. Another one because he used up the first one, I guess. Also, here's a map. Can I flip it over? No? Okay. No, I'm not done looking at it. It is kind of funny how occasionally there'll be random things that you notice when you're looking at the book about his hands that don't carry from scene to scene too.
Down there.
Like there's sometimes where you turn your hand around to look at something and it just twists in the most horrible, grotesque way ever that no human hand should. I mean, I guess Nate's hands aren't human. We've seen what they can do.
Come on. Boat's right below us.
Yep.
Kill Lazarevic.
They did, well, the hands didn't kill Lazarevic, the monkeys did. You know what they did to Lazarevic? They pissed him off because we hung from a ledge until we cheesed him to death. There's the lemur, hanging from the bell, making the whole damn place fall down. It does look a little weirdly short. Man, now I can't unsee it. Also, look at all these fucking cracks, Nate. Get some lotion. You probably ashy as fuck. There were no pirates, but men who resolved to assert... Look, this refutes, or maybe doesn't refute. There were no pirates, but men. So it's the opposite of pirates are not men. So therefore, pirates are not men. Confirmed. Different species. You just staring here creeping at me while I look in my book? Seems like the kind of thing a brother would do, I suppose.
Why don't you use the rope and rappel down?
Why don't you shut up? Because I already am. Rappelling. Alright. So, we did a thing. Let's go find the thing that we did. Follow the chevrons. My favorite game. Alright. Where did it go? Oh, I got rope burn on Saturday from horse. I just realized I didn't talk about my week. It was busy and it sucked. The end. Horses were pretty good though. We actually got there at 6 o'clock.
Follow these arrows. See where they go.
Saturday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's from all the rope burn for sure. Normally we roll up there like around 8 or sometimes 7, but yeah, this time we got there at 6. We wanted to get there super early, and luckily the girl who was opening the barn was also there at 6. So the three of us worked together, and we got all the horses out, fed, and we're able to start cleaning stalls like by 7 o'clock. And we were done with stalls by 9, which is ridiculously unheard of. Normally we're finishing up like between 10:30 and 11. So we got to ride horses and stuff much earlier than usual after cleaning all the stalls. So that was nice. But anyways, one of the horses I was taking out, it was literally the last horse I was taking out actually. Point of the boat. The boat is the treasure. The treasure is brotherhood, friendship.
Another arrow over there.
End of the story. But anyways, yeah, literally the last horse I was taking out, she freaked out right before I put her in her pen, and tore out of my hands, and I got some nice, tasty little rope burns on my fingies. Twice in a row, actually, because then I grabbed her again, and then she did it again. She reared and pulled away really quickly. And she's a big girl, so even my giant... She's pretty big. She's like a miniature Hale. Like, not tall, but she's bulky. She's a strong horse. There's a chevron. So yeah, that was fun. But it wasn't bad enough that I, like, required any kind of first aid. They're just still a little sensitive. Whoop, into the spooky panel.
Giant gate.
Good sign.
Giant gate. Always a good sign. Oh yeah, there's a giant gate right there. Alright, get out of the boat. I forget if this is where I need to use the boat to climb or... Oh yeah, chevron right here. Well, you can use the boat, like, jump off the boat to get higher. Can you take me higher?
That looks climbable.
To a place where the word songs. I was never a Creed fan, so I take zero responsibility for the lyrics. I know all their songs because I heard them on the radio all the time, but I never owned any of them, so I don't know any lyrics. Nate, don't do that. I need you to climb, not jump. Nate, don't touch that.
Here we go.
I'm sure there's a few other people. It's almost in a category of music I like, but just out of it.
You got it.
But no.
Yeah, like it's really close to other music that I have and enjoy, but for whatever reason they never struck a note with me.
Yes,
I had a lot of friends that liked it actually in high school, so
Pirate Island. I mean,
they might still like Creed. You might not be alone. Don't worry. But even if you are, it is pretty damn cool. But we're upset right now because we made our wife run away. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with being the only person who likes something. Damn it, that's like the crux of my existence. Nate, see, here's an example of his fucking crazy hands doing all this. All right, leap of faith. Ah, those spikes would impale my asshole.
back in
And
business.
not in a good way.
Hold on. Just gotta not fall to my death over here.
Well, whose fault is it for being in prison for 15 years and not practicing his parkouring, huh? I guess it's technically our fault, but shut up. Get over here, you ganglion. Come on. Come on. See, this is why they didn't wear flip-flops, because they knew at some point they'd have to parkour. Can't parkour in flip-flops.
Wow, Avery wasn't much for
Probably
subtlety.
had
or
monkey feet.
He probably does have monkey feet, and it terrifies me. He'd probably be better off barefoot.
So, does this qualify as the most elaborate place we've seen yet?
It's up there.
There's your nightmare for the day. I want to go in here. Oh no, it's absolutely not easy. I think they must have just weighed it. Like, do we want shoes that we can swim in? Or do we want things that we can climb on and not slip and die? Ugh, boots in the water. Yeah, I can't even. I can't even.
Not good.
Not good. Not fun. Not enjoyable. Also difficult to swim. Had to shed them to avoid drowning. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're made to keep water out, so once they're like surrounded and absorbed and full of water, they're very, very heavy. Oh wait, oh, we got a pot and I didn't even look at it, but it's fine. It's just a pot. Where'd you put my energy drink? Oh, in the yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you asked me. I'll get it.
I was just asking if you wanted it.
I do.
Mister, I have a wireless controller, so
That's why I was getting ready to get up, but I didn't want the dog.
Fridge.
Did you put it in the fridge or the microwave?
Oh yeah.
You did actually put it in the microwave, didn't you?
That was insulated.
It is. It is.
It is.
It is. Thank you. What flavor did you get me?
Gross.
Gross. Orange. That's a good flavor. I know, right? It's really rude of him to look after me like that. The dog did not get up, though, so that's our victory for the night. He looks dead, actually.
Not as dead as the other day. Yesterday. Screaming.
So yesterday, along with our horse adventures, that's what we do. The dog went outside, I think, twice yesterday. But the biggest part about him going out, well, that's where we're supposed to go. So let's first go look at the entrance. The neighbor's dog was outside. The neighbor got a puppy a couple weeks ago. They've slowly been getting kind of used to each other. Cotter really hates other dogs. And by hate, I'm pretty sure it's fear. He is very not confident. So a not confident dog is the loud dog. The dog that barks and screams and runs back and forth and doesn't know what to do. They're usually not aggressive. They're actually just afraid. And they show their fear by projecting a scary face so that they're left alone or not intimidated. Because they are the ones who are intimidated. So anyways, when it comes to those dogs, Cotter screams at them and lunges at them. But like we know from experience that if he ever actually came in contact with them, he immediately like screams and hides behind us. You as a child. So anyways, when the neighbors got a puppy, we were kind of excited. We were like, maybe this will be an opportunity for him to start seeing a dog regularly and get used to it. We think part of the problem is the fact that we probably got him too young from the breeder. So we took him away from his fellow puppies at a very young age. He was already seemed kind of like not necessarily the runt of the litter, but kind of the outcast, the outsider.
The run to the litter.
Was he the smallest one? I don't know if he was the smallest.
They're all big dogs.
I guess that's true. I mean, he's a Doberman, so he's big too. But when we went to the breeder, there were still 4 or 5 puppies left, and yeah, the mom was massive. The dad was in another room because he was aggressive. So it was just the puppies and the mom, and all the puppies were what, 4 weeks old, 6 weeks old. Probably too young, but at the same time, most of them were already gone because, again, purebred Dobermans for like $300. So I'm pretty sure we definitely got him too young, and the ones before him were even younger. So I feel bad for them too. But anyways, so his socializing skills were very lax. He was clearly kind of picked on by the other puppies. So that probably attributed to the fact that he doesn't do well with other animals. So our hope is that, you know, he'll see the other puppy, he'll get to be close to it, see it through the fence, bark at it, scream at it, but just get exposure to it, and maybe eventually get over it. I'm kind of talking over the conversation, but it's boring, you know, directional conversation. So anyways, yesterday, Zare was outside playing with the dog, and the neighbor came out. The husband was on the deck cooking on the grill. The wife was in the backyard behind the fence with the dog, and Zare and Cotter were playing in the backyard. So anyways, the puppy barked, caught Cotter's attention. Cotter ran over. They did their whole barking at each other through the fence. Their tails are wagging wildly the whole time. So, like, neither one is really aggressive, and the puppy actually barks more, which I guess is
Marriage.
right.
Best friend away.
Quick little shot here.
Psychos in their army after me. And now my brother's gone missing.
No wife, no best friend, and 2 psychopaths.
There's no one around to tell me I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. You can tell yourself. But it's fine. You're doing it for your brother because you love him. So anyways, that kind of derailed the playtime. And Zare ended up going over and kind of starting to just chat with him, which is funny because Zare's even more antisocial than I am. And for years we lived here and didn't even know our neighbors' names, let alone ever talk to them. But in the last like 6 months or so, because of COVID, ironically, we've been seeing more and more of the neighbor. She runs a daycare, so she's kind of in the backyard a lot when the kids are outside. But between me working at home and Zare taking the dog out to play.
You're already up here? Where were you? Finding a way to get you up here. All right, just jump across then.
Yeah, I did all the work. So they've been able to talk a little bit more than usual through the fence and stuff.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I'm just contemplating all the things I'm giving up for you. So while they're chatting, I heard the dog barking and kind of went outside and to check things out. And at some point, Cotter decided he wanted to go onto the neighbor's deck. I know the voice acting is so good for him. They do the brother thing really well.
You're already up here. Listen.
I'm going to play with it anyway because you worked on bringing it here, so now I'm going to make use of it. So anyways, at one point, the neighbor did kind of like let Cotter come up and talk to her, so to speak, when she was... he talked to her. The dog talked to her. Because he's a good boy and he talks to people. Bye. So he now has the apparent thought that the deck is his property, the neighbor's deck. So while this guy is grilling, he hasn't met Cotter yet. The wife has, but the husband hasn't. So while he's grilling, Cotter just runs up on the deck.
Well, the guy kind of invited him up.
He did. I mean, he was like talking to the dog and you know, telling him he was a good boy or whatever. So Cotter invited himself onto the deck.
You didn't hear me? When? Back there.
Nate's still upset about this.
I didn't hear you. Why, were you worried?
I was worried you got distracted.
I'm distracted now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Shall we?
Oh, you brothers.
Yeah, let's.
Little spicy. So Cotter ran up to say hi, but he's still super shy around people. He doesn't, he's not nearly as crazy as he is with dogs. Like with people, you can tell he really wants to say hello. But usually his way of saying a hello is to bark at someone over and over, which is great because people see a Doberman barking, and what do they assume? They assume he wants to eat them. So anyways, he wasn't barking in this case, and he ran up, but the minute that the husband reached out to pet him, he ran away again. And then he kept doing it like 2 or 3 times. He kept running up to him, and the husband would reach a hand out, and he would run away again. At one point, he actually slipped back down the stairs of the deck and like fell on his ass. This poor broken dog. Anyway, finally at one point he finally let the guy pet him, and they were best friends. And then he took it upon himself to wander into the garage because their garage is attached to the deck. So at this point, Zara and I are in the yard trying to call him back. Cotter is running through the neighbor's garage and out through the front of the garage to run back around to the backyard. Yeah, it was just one of those days. But at the end, he was a good boy. He didn't attack anyone. He didn't bark at anyone. He honestly did very good, even if he has to learn that the neighbor's yard is not his property and he can't just go running through their garage. But yeah, we're hoping that the real outcome is that he'll hopefully become friends with the other puppy, whose name is Dover, by the way. And that maybe he'll finally get over some of his dog issues. Dover is, they don't know what he is. He's a
Doberman and a Doverman.
That's what you get.
That's what you get.
Well, that's what we both get. But yeah, their puppy's a rescue. I don't wear shoes, so I have I can throw. I do have 3 different controllers sitting on my what do you call this thing? Tray jack, TV tray. I can throw some of the controllers at him. Throw all of them. To be fair, I make worse jokes all the time, so he's just getting even, really. Anyways, yeah, they don't know what Dover is. Dover is a rescue, black and white dog, puppy thing. It's absolutely adorable. So yeah, it would be very nice if they became friends. So fingers crossed on that slow, long road.
Yeah, Great Dane.
Yeah, they're thinking you're not going to make it. Wow. What was did I need to make the rope shorter? I actually remember dying here a few times because the distance is weird. I would throw them, but then he'd throw them back. And I'd get one in the eye. And every time I get something in my eye, you know how it goes. Is that what? Oh, no, it's right here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Nate even gives you a hint. He says, I'm not going to make it. Yeah. Well, you reached for it, Nate. That was on you. That was on you.
Completely on him.
Exactly. Not supposed to get controllers in your eye. That's what we're talking about. You guys hush. It's redeem, dumbass. I tried to make the redeems as easy as possible.
Pony.
You dumbass!
Oh, come on! That was his nuts. The angle is so weird here. This is where all my deaths are going to come from.
Dumbass!
There's also a death redeem somewhere. I think is it DED? It's the Metal Gear Solid death sound. Wait, can I go off this side of the cliff? Holy Jesus. Yeah, try DED.
There's a path down here. Great, right behind you.
Yeah, no, you were right. I am, as you said, a dumbass. There we go. Snake! I went through like 7 different versions of that to find the one where poor Campbell has the lilt. Drake! We'll be hearing that a lot in our next game series, don't worry. I haven't decided what difficulty I'm going to do the Metal Gear Solid games on. I'm probably going to test myself to see if I can beat the 2 hardest bosses. Because those were... I did try both 1 and 2 on European Extreme, and I was honestly doing fine until 2 specific boss fights in either game that I could not beat no matter what. But it's been a long time.
How you doing?
So what I'm thinking is... European Extreme is it's extreme mode, which is the hardest difficulty, but the European part means that if you get spotted by an enemy, it's immediate game over. It has aged. I actually have the I'll be playing the Twin Snakes version of the first game, which is the remake for GameCube. It looks a little bit better. Well, I mean, it's completely remastered for the GameCube, so it's 1 generation newer than the original PS1 version. But all the cutscenes were remastered. The voice acting was all redone. So, yeah, there's definitely mixed things about it. They made it feel more like the second game. I personally like it. I thought it was really well done. So that's the version that I play the most. So I'll be playing Twin Snakes and then the HD remake of 2 and 3, and then just the regular version of 4. And then we'll play Revengeance at the end, just because. I don't think I'm going to do 5, but I'm on the fence on it. I've actually never played it, and neither has Zare, so it would be our first time for both of us.
Did no one find this place?
Or do you have to get there first?
What, to the 5th game?
Yeah.
What, you think I'm going to die before then?
Yes. Sorry to die. That's what I'm saying.
Or do you mean I have to beat the other ones on European Extreme? What are you implying? What am I implying? It's infuriating. We do have both versions. Are they, I don't. What, is it versions or 2 different actual games?
Games.
Yeah, because we have Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. I think you started Ground Zeroes, didn't you?
No.
Oh, maybe I saw someone else start it. 2 different games, but in 2 parts. Gotcha. Yeah, no, the first time I heard of European Extreme, that's what I assumed too. Because Zara was the one who told me about it. I was like, oh, it must be some weird Canadian thing because Canada's basically Europe, right? But yeah, I think that's where the name came from. It was unique to the non-American version, but it did get brought over to the American version as well. But yeah, Extreme is the hardest difficulty, and the only thing about European that's different is Diet Europe, yeah, is the fact that if any enemy spots you other than during a boss fight, it's instant game over and you have to redo the room. So I have played it before, I just haven't beat either game on it. So I will try it on my own time, and if I can get past the 2 bosses that gave me the most trouble in either game, then we will do it on European Extreme on stream. Otherwise I'll do it on like hard or something. Leap of faith into mud.
Right behind you.
Woo.
That worked out.
So yeah, we'll see if we end up doing the 5th one or not. It's a long way away. I think I'm going the right. I always go the right way right away when I mean to actually look around and see things. But I instinctively go the
second biggest cistern I've ever seen.
Wait, where was the biggest?
I'll tell you later. Come on, let's get down there.
The biggest cistern, sir, was in the Pillars of Aram. That was a big ass cistern. Cistern from another mistern. There's your jokes. Structuring is bad, but the exploring and base building and the gameplay in general. Oh, okay, good to know. The layout of the game, I imagine, is similar to... I was actually also contemplating doing Peace Walker as part of the series too. And Zare's idea was maybe I can do some Peace Walker stuff on my short Tuesday streams, since I only play for an hour on Tuesdays. Because Peace Walker, the plot is a little bit less important, it sounds like, and the missions are much quicker and not as important for the plot. Yeah, I heard really good things about Peace Walker. Zare loved the hell out of it, and he played it on the actual PSP, but we do have the PS3 port as well. So I do think I want to play it, but I think I'll make it part of my Tuesday streamings. Maybe we'll do like the intro during a Sunday stream and then relegate it to our shorter streams if the format isn't as good for long play sessions. Go ahead and drop Nate, you're fine. There you go, buddy.
You doing okay? Yeah. Piece of cake.
What I found interesting is Shu's been watching all my YouTube videos, like I mentioned earlier. She did not know that there was an Uncharted 4.5 that was Teen Girl Squad. So I am excited to play that and then that one next too, because I thought everyone knew about that one, but I guess a little bit more of a niche game than I realized. So
Wow.
pumped for that too.
Lots of supplies in here. Tools,
Yeah.
seeds.
Provisions.
Now that I finally
Past their sell by.
finished it on crushing, I can happily play it on hard. Fair excuse. The only reason I know about it is because I think it... Did it come with our version of Uncharted 4? Yeah, because we got the collector's... Yeah, Zare got me the super nice version of Uncharted 4 because he knows how much I love the games. So that was either a birthday or Christmas present. So we got the collector's deluxe whatever edition, and it came with a code for Lost Legacy. I'm still actually debating on what the picture will be for that one. I know who the two characters are going to be, which one of my characters they'll be. But I haven't decided on the pose or what scene I'll use for it. It's a really pretty area, by the way. I mean, this entire island, the map here is gorgeous. What do we got here? A peak tortoise shell box. Is this where you put tortoise shells into? Or...
Put tortoise shells in there and it's made out of it.
Tortoise shellception. What am I doing here? I am always an idiot, though. I don't need a specific room for that. Oh, me too. Let's look at
Sam,
art
look.
Hey,
blueprints.
maybe they were planning a massive...
Pirate theme park.
Pirate land.
Pirate land.
Sam, check out this diorama.
That looks like a city street. You think they actually built all this stuff?
With these guys, I don't know anymore.
Pirates are crazy, yo. Pirates do be like that. I like this. It's a shiny, and it's very clearly a treasure item, but I don't get to stick it with hookers and syphilis. Thank you for that.
You don't get to stick it with hookers and syphilis.
Well, I got cut off mid-thought by the great quote. Every other treasure we shove in our infinite pockets of holding, but not this statue of, I think that's
It's the Muggle.
Albazar, right? Yeah.
Doesn't have any magic.
He doesn't have any magic, which is really disappointing. Oh, you just made a Harry Potter joke.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. You're a nerd. Nerd burglar. Love it. Fun fact, I never finished the books.
Blueprints. Well,
Stopped after the 6th one? I know I read the 5th one. I don't remember if I read the 6th one. I own them all. I just never finished them. We both married nerds, so we married each other. It's a two-way street of nerddom. The founders. All right, everyone, quick. Tell me what all the sigils are. Go.
Gathered around Avery.
Everyone remembers them, right? Important for the test. You didn't know we were married? How do you think he got down here from Canada?
holding court over their captains.
Looks like they're writing their code of conduct.
Green card marriage, baby.
Right.
That was just the secondary reason, don't worry.
It's Avery's ship.
They're fancy.
Oh, no, boyfriends is way better than husbands. Husbands is such a lame term.
Nathan, this is the
For actual husbands.
founding of liberty.
It's better for internet husbands.
So what the hell was this place?
Wow.
Yep.
Staging ground of some kind.
Oh my God, it's where
I will have to change the stream name to Two Husbands
Stands.
in Wisconsin.
Go through with it.
See? Sarah hates it.
life to something just to walk away from it at the end.
Yeah, well, things.
I think we're talking about our marriage in the game, not our marriage. It does sound like a sitcom. Two Husbands in Wisconsin. With lots of really, really overdone accents that actually are from North Dakota and not from Wisconsin. What is a Wisconsin accent?
It was basically Canadian.
It is actually, yeah, that's very true. When you talk to like a real Wisconsinite, it sounds like you're talking to a Canadian. The Midwestern accent that everyone associates is actually, yeah, that's more of a, you know, the don't you know, it's North Dakota, Minnesota, yeah, exactly. Step down from Minnesota. Fair way to put it. I don't think there's anything. Oh, That's a creepy statue. Treasure behind it? No. Alright, let's poke it. Yeah. No, no one realizes that he's a Canuck. Incognitus. You thinking of heading down this way? I wouldn't right now. Everything's on fire. Yeah, stand on this with me, you dingus.
Crap. The mechanism's busted or something.
Yeah, the sarcasm goes a long way.
Way or another, we're getting in there.
Exactly.
Lift it together.
Actually, neither of us do either, which is funny because, yeah, we're in the land of beer and sausage.
Oh, God, this is heavy.
Although we do like sausage and cheese, yes. Beer, sausage, and cheese.
Yeah, mostly just picking
But neither of us drink, so we just go double on the sausage and the cheese.
Shit.
Yep. Cheese is technically first, but beer and brats are like the #1 thing that people get when they're here.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, I am anyway. Zare lets me have all the sausage. He's very nice. These particles, I don't know if they're meant to be this much, but they are here, and they are proud of it. Exactly. You know what's up. Water wheel? Wow, now these moats are gonna, like, distract the fuck out of me. It's like I'm standing in the middle of a planetarium. When's the last time you went to a planetarium? Have you ever been to a planetarium? Really? It's like one of my favorite places in the world. Oh no, does that make me a nerd? Among other things. I haven't been one in a long time. That's a good point. If you're German, you have to love sausage and potatoes. That is very true.
Let's see what these...
Space is cool. Can't even disagree with that. Oh, this puzzle. This puzzle's not cool.
Some impressive engineering.
Let's see. We need to make the W.
Nothing.
Symbols on the spheres don't match the ones in the light.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, but first we have to put them on the spinny thing. Right. All right. So it's white and W. Wow, that's W and W. Okay. Is there not two spinnies at the same spot? No. All right, we'll just spin them separately, I guess. All right, so make that one white.
Ah, they turned the symbols.
That'll help.
Is it an M? I can't tell if it's M or a W. It's a moi. It's both. Because I think it's north, south, east, west. Let me hear you bob your head. Hey, you don't like that remix. I like that remix. Oh, is it? Oh, well, either way, we solved it. Wait, no, we didn't. That's a half moon. You dumbass. Alright. Kachunga.
What is that?
Oh, look.
Statues.
Pirate captains.
Pirate captains.
Baldridge, Al Basra. Can't remember that guy's name.
Oh, wait, is that the ginger again? Is that the joke?
So who was this Al Basra character?
That's why they don't remember his name?
One of the soldiers on the Gunsway.
What's he doing?
Because that's hilarious.
Stories have it he was taken to be executed, but he got freed during the battle and blew up the Gunsway's gunpowder.
Yeah, that makes more sense then.
Grateful Avery brought him along?
Exactly.
What about that other guy?
Heard he started as a nobody, became a fearsome swordsman.
Cute, Naughty Dog, cute. So maybe the other pirates do have some hook in reality, and that's why they don't have anything set in
Because they're
stone.
pirates, they have a hook.
That was a joke I didn't mean to make. Yeah.
You sound so pleased with yourself.
I am pleased with myself. Thank you. I please myself often. All right. Cool statues, bro. This brother's wig is just on point. And the girl. Man, she's got the best fucking pants. Hiko would wear those pants. Those are fucking sweet. She's got legs like Hiko, too. Yeah, I know, right? She's balling. She rolls with the rest of the captains, man. And she carries a fucking axe at her waist. This is a badass bitch right here. Alright. Keep spinning here. Next one. Exactly. She don't fuck around. Alright, we want 3 stripies from the top left and 1 stripey from the top left. I think the trick here is that they spin at the same time.
Spin
Yeah.
both symbols at
So
once.
that one's good. Now we just need to spin one of them. Need to find it. Oh. I can see if it lines up anyway. Okay, so one of them's good. So I need a spot where only one will spin right here. Yup. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Look at Nate's little hands cranking away there. Alright. Now for the... Oh, one more. There we go. What? I fucked up. I fucked up. It's the #1 thing we hear out of Pony's mouth.
Now you just gotta get him into the lights.
Just a touch short. That's what we say about Hiko.
Here
He's
we
more than
go
a touch
again.
short, isn't he?
We got
Let's see. Joseph Farrell,
Ah, The Goonies. One of my favorite movies.
Ben Malik, and
Super hella did.
Condon.
8 out of 12.
Mr. Condent. Alright. Yeah, this is the one where you don't like it, but it's under reference. Yeah, it is a very fun movie to
It's
reference.
on the ringer.
Yeah, it's one of the movies that I grew up with, so it's always holds a place in me
Big
heart.
Malay guy. Looks Moorish.
Yeah, that he is.
What's he doing so far from the Barbary Coast?
Oh, this is pirate talk. Sorry.
Same as us. Coming to where the action is.
Alright, so this one makes a half turn. And this one makes... Oh, they both make a half turn. I think the last time I saw it was about, 1 or 2 years ago. I like to catch it whenever I can. Since I don't actually own it. Alright, so if you are rotating upward, I want you to be
And track how far off they are when they're in the light.
right over. Oh yeah, that's a good tune. Ah, some bitch. Of course they're not going to line up. Boni, you dumbass. Alright, so how many turns is it from here? Okay. I want to pretend I know exactly what to do. Boom. 90 degrees. But was it the right 90 degrees? Sure wasn't. So now we need to go another 180 degrees.
I think you got it.
You shush your face there, Sam. I don't need your encouragement. Boom. This usually takes me a lot longer.
Last of our crew.
That's our true victory for tonight.
Want Edward England and Thomas too.
Sam, look, that's where we're going.
Wait a minute. That's only 11 pirates.
We're missing our star pirate.
Star Pirate?
It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, look at the fucking dwarf over here. They made him look as tall as everyone else, but... Wait, why are you holding scales and... Oh, is that still a halberd? Does it still count? Maybe he just...
Very long.
Yeah, it's not a very long pole. Maybe he... So you're telling me it's a half bird.
Wow.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah! It is now. Too bad. I made it canon. It's a half bird. All right. Going up the stairs. God, this wig. I wish I could take that wig.
You dumbass!
Thank you.
Okay.
Pirate elevator.
Now.
Where else would it be going? More bullshit.
Shit.
Here's your missing Avery statue.
Bit of an egotist.
I'm starting to get the feeling
Sorry.
that our friend was a bit of a narcissist.
You think?
Yeah. Let's go see what he's got in store for us.
I repeat, bullshit.
Oh, that's a long way down.
I think every time I do this, I'm like, yeah, you can
Try
just...
to jump
Yep,
in.
I try to dive into the water, so I know better this time. Since the climbable is literally right here. But every time, I'm like, yeah, you just dive into the water because it's water. You won't die.
Oh, Nathan, and be honest with me. How does
Oh,
this
yeah.
stack up,
There you go.
you know, compared to your other adventures?
Ask me again when we finish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but you're no Elena or Chloe or Sully, so... Yeah, it's hard not to, right? Because you feel like, this is the cool moment where you get to dive in and feel awesome. Now you just break your head on the rocks and die. It's fine. Drake, you've created a time paradox. I mean, he has been in prison for a long time. But it's no excuse.
Didn't snap.
He's not Chloe or Elena. Ow, my face. All right. Let's see.
Boat's down there.
After you, Captain.
How dare you call me the captain? I am the captain. You're right. Never mind. I forgive you. Is this where you can also die? No. The poles, the anus spikes are not below us. That's what they are. Come on, Splashy Boy. Get over here. Get to the boat. I know, if I get in... Look, what is he doing?
Get away from
What
me.
the fuck is he doing? Mega Man death spikes, yeah. It is an instant death. He's just fucking treading water to his heart's content.
He's slowly.
No, he's not even going the right way. He's gonna fucking swim all the way over to Avery. Oh, now, thanks. Did you forget how to swim in prison?
He had to hit a wall.
Invisible Sam wall. Oh, God. Every time, wait. This deserves one. Every time I happen to find these in the
Okay.
games. Good at them.
Island with monstrous
bitch on
Avery
Twitch.
statues to the right.
Glitch Bitch on Twitch. That's what we're
So
changing the
excited,
channel
my
name to.
My hands are literally shaking.
That could be diabetes.
I know the feeling.
Hey,
Guys,
leave your pizza alone.
I need another cigarette. Maybe a little bit of both.
Maybe a little bit of both. An invisible Sam sleeping in your bed. Who are you gonna call? Elena. She'll kick his ass. Ow! Oh, Cotter, that's my foot. Lie down. I'm trying to cover you up with the blanket. Now it's time for Cotter to be dumb. Come on, buddy, lie down. I'll cover you up with the blanket. That's what you like, isn't it? What a good boy. Yes, you are. Now go back to sleep. Wow, big baby boy yawn. Nate, do not dive into water that is less than 4 feet deep. That's how you break your neck.
Looks like he's got a spyglass, but he's not really looking through it.
Maybe he wants us to look through it.
Treasure Island, eat your heart out.
I've never understood that phrase. Because either it's implying that you rip out your own heart and eat it, which is fatal, or that your heart has a vagina and you're giving it oral sex, which is also fatal, because vaginas. So...
Listen to yourself talk.
I don't,
or-
but I have to when I edit these, so I get to go back and listen to how stupid I am in a few weeks when I do the YouTube edits. So that, if that's any kind of consolation. Stop licking. Ugh. From the 16th, 15th, something century, to eat one's own heart, to suffer in silence from anguish or grief, possibly from the Bible, to eat one's own flesh, to be lazy. The phrase to eat one's heart out appears as a formulaic phrase in the Iliad, meaning to experience extreme grief. So that's changed a little bit, because now it's used as like a, how would you even describe how it's used now? It's kind of a unique phrase. Like, enjoy yourself almost. Enjoy yourself to the max. But that doesn't... To express jealousy, yeah. I like it. Interesting backstory. I still think mine's better, but I guess that's, I guess we'll go with that one.
Hey, come on. Sam.
Oh, no. Oh, you do the honors.
Oh, you're gonna let me look through it? Oh, Sam, you're so nice.
Alley-oop.
All right, Captain. What are we looking at?
The game would be best if you look through it and it's a dick pic and then the credits roll. Go. That does sound like an accurate use of the statement.
So, big skull-shaped island, what?
It's dick butt, exactly.
No skull.
It's gotta be it. The battalion.
That's optimistic considering everything.
Right? It wasn't skull-shaped, and yet somehow it was even more ominous.
You're allowed to feel just a little bit of excitement.
I love this part, because
Get excited when we get Alcazar's.
Nate stays true to his character.
Come on.
So well,
Okay.
despite all of his silliness before.
What?
I said okay.
No. Your okays are never just okay. It usually means the opposite of okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.